So in this video we're going to take a look at monopolistic competition, and we're going to do a little bit of practice with it. The second half of this is really just actually watching a Jacob Clifford video and answering some questions from it. So I'm going to include that Jacob Clifford video in the playlist, but I'm not going to answer any of these questions since they're actually in that Jacob Clifford video. So the monopolistic competition questions start here. Properly label the graphs on the graph of a monopolistically competitive firm. So the first is going to be MC equals the supply curve, and we have an ATC, a demand equals the price, and a marginal revenue curve. And we're not going to worry about a VC. One thing about this graph is that this here should really be more of a minimum point. ATC minimum at the MC. So we're just going to say that is the minimum. Number 2 and 3 say what's the profit maximizing quantity and price, and that's just looking for where MR equals MC. So that occurs here. The quantity is 50, and the price on the demand curve, so the price is 40. Is the firm earning a profit, a loss, or normal, and what is it? So now with MR equals MC, we know the price is 40, and we find that the ATC, which is what we compare, ATC is only 34. So the amount of profit is this rectangle. And so that's 6 down times 50 is 300. So we're going to say profit, and it's $300. Then it says, what's the deadweight loss, if any? And we know that deadweight loss happens because we're not at supply equals demand. We're not at the socially optimal, right? Socially optimal point. So there is deadweight loss, and it's pointing kind of to that. It's this triangle. And we can find that area of that triangle as 40 to 30 is 10, and then here is 50 to 70 is 200, divided by 2 is 100. Then it says what quantity would be allocative efficient, and that's this one, 70. That's another way of saying socially optimal. So this is maybe a good time to say we have a few terms that socially optimal means. It means allocative efficient. It means where demand and supply intercept. It means where price equals marginal cost. It means where there's no deadweight loss. Total surplus is maximized. There's a few different ways that we can kind of review allocative efficient. The other type of efficiency is productive efficiency, and that's at the minimum ATC. Productive efficiency. Productive efficiency. And for that one, again, we are also not productive efficient because we're not at the minimum ATC. Will firms enter or exit from this industry? They will enter because there's profit being made. And when will the industry realize long-run equilibrium? They'll realize it when price equals the ATC at the quantity where MR equals MC. And so this demand curve, right, will kind of shift down and keep shifting down until it's just tangent to that ATC line. And so if you took good notes in the last time, right, we know that this is kind of what it looks like in the long-run equilibrium. That's on the previous page. And that would occur at that P equals ATC. So hopefully this helps you with monopolistic competition. Again, I encourage you to do the second set of practice problems here as well, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.